It's a beautiful sunny day, and you're going to connect up your trailer on your Musso to go grab some groceries. As you back out of the car park, you're met with the infinite scream of your reverse sensor. When will it stop, you ask yourself? The answer is today, if you follow on with this video, because here I have the perfect solution for you to have silent trailer reversing. Behold, the trailer reed switch. So here we have our trailer. It's an absolute beauty. And here is our trailer plug. Here's our beast of a vehicle, the Musso. And here is the trailer plug for the Musso. And here is the wiring that goes back to the car. So all the reed switch does is disconnects your trailer, disconnects your reverse sensor whenever a trailer is connected. So once you connect this up, the little flap opens on your trailer plug and it breaks this connection. That's all it's doing. And then when you remove your trailer, the connection is restored and you have reverse sensors. That's how reed switch works in a nutshell. Before we cut to the video that I've taken here, I will just give you a bit of backstory. So on the Facebook groups and on the forums, people were saying that you need to cut this particular plug up, and you'll see in the video, it's wrong. So just keep that in mind, and I'll cut to the footage. Now, I've led you on a wild goose chase. This, that plug, get out of the way. That plug is not the plug you want to tap into, okay? So that's not the one. So he is going to stay right there. So I actually cut that, soldered it all up, didn't do anything. Do not touch that plug. I've now found, if you follow this, here's your chassis rail. Dun, 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 dun. There is the culprit. This is the culprit. So I used to do it on the vehicle side. That just seems like a huge pain in the bum to modify that wiring. So I have disconnected it. So this is normally plugged into there, right? I'll show you all this once I put it back together to make more sense. That's plugged into there. I've removed these covers. All you need is a little pick or a tiny screwdriver, and you'll be able to take the covers off and you can see all the exposed wiring. Just so we're looking at this correctly, I'm holding it in the orientation that you use to count the pins. And we go from 1 to 16 from left to right. So top left to the right there. So we start from here and we go all the way across, which is 9. We go all the way across, 18, 1, 2, 16. So it's this one. That's the guy. Looking at the wiring here, so that red wire is what I've run. That goes to the trailer plug, right? So go trailer plug, I've fed it up through there. You know, just use a bit of common sense. I kind of follow some kind of factory wiring or wiring that's already existing. This is the plug I'm tapping into. So, wait. It's a bit awkward under here, sorry guys, but well, that's where that normally goes. Okay, that's tapped up here on the side of the chassis. I'm running our cord. That's gonna go all along here. It's gonna basically follow this loom, and then boom, it's gonna tap into those that black wire, and that'll be that. Obviously you don't want to have too much slack, but you don't want there to be not enough. You just want a good amount of wiring here. So there's plenty of room for me to muck around with. So once this is all tied up back to normal, hopefully you'll see it. You'll see what I mean. All right, so I've just soldered these up, and I cut this and then went into the car, turned the ignition on, put it in reverse, and obviously plugged it back in. And you could see the reverse sensors weren't working anymore. So once these are all connected, the reed switch is enabled. It's a closed reed switch. This is going to work a treat. Now I'm just going to put it all back together, tape it up, make it nice and neat, and happy days. So we're looking at the finished product now. So that's the plug you want to be attacking. This guy. And this, once you disconnect this, you push down this tab, pull that back, that comes out. This connection slides back, but I would advise doing it on this part of the wiring loom, because you can bring it right down and then you have somewhere like reasonable to work with. Whereas if you're doing it up here, it's a bit more awkward. To disconnect these connectors, very easy. I just used a pick, and you can't really see the other side once you take it off. It makes sense, but you pick from there, pick that up, like you just pull up these little tabs and it'll all come apart. I cut away a little bit of tape, not a big deal, and then you got access to the wires. So it's all actually done really well. And then I've just cable tied that, just like that. Look, use some black wire. I just used what I had hanging around, but black wire would make it heaps nicer looking. And then that just runs up there. Plenty of slack on it, but it's not going to rub on anything. Got some cable ties here, and yeah, if you pull on that, it's not gonna rip out the solder joint as well. So yeah, happy days. No more annoying beep with the trailer connected.